What I know is that we are each other's strength.
Staffs, HR are the most important in any business.
Oh, yes, yes.
Hi, I'm Seyi Banigbe, and you're welcome to Binging with Game Changers, where we delve into the minds of people with celebrated careers and brands, so we are able to smash the sort of ceilings they've been able to smash and do big things, basically. Before we dive into the show, how have you been? I've been okay, and I've been, thinking a lot about, one of the things or some of the things that made me actually, think of saying a yes to my husband. Guess what happened? So I was ill. This time he's still, asking me out and all of that. And he hears I'm, ill. He calls, oh, okay. So he's so, worried. I'll come check you up, Seyi. And the moment he says that, I'm excited at home thinking, correct, oh, at least on toaster I'll bring blue bunny, chocolate, chicken, everything. And then my husband arrived. Well, my husband now, then was a toaster. He arrives and walks into my sitting room with, heavy plantains, orange, mango, all look like, almost like he was coming from a farm. And I'm like, what's wrong? He said, but you're ill, you need fruits, you need to take nutrients to recover and all of that. And trust me, now, my own mouth is big. I said, don't you know that when people are sick, you bring ice cream, chocolate, burger? He said, no, Seyi, come on. This is what I know from my own home. Where I'm from, you buy fruits. When you recover, we can go back to chicken, ice cream, and burger. That's why I love that guy. He's so real. He does not deny his past or his roots. He's just as fresh and natural as they come. But really, why should you form? Just be who you are and let people love you for who you are. Hit me up on social media at the BWG Show. Talk to me about, some of the real things you had guys do or some of the fake things they've done. Don't be a Kaduna boy and be forming from California. Be who you are. Girls, right? You love it when they're real. I think a real woman would love a man for who he is. Don't love him for what he tries to, conjure for you, because eventually he will result to who he really is. All right, guys, when we return, we'll be meeting our game changers. A little bird tells me today is going to be a very romantic one. In a bit, you'll be meeting our game changers and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Welcome back to the show. Today, our game changers are a couple. Yay, there's love in the air. Yes, they run a premium Nigerian brand that provides fresh, healthy meals to over 500 people daily. They've got a staff strength of over 50 people, and they are basically changing Nigeria one state at a time with healthy food. I love these people because they just ooze the power of partnership. I'm so excited to have them on the show today. Welcome to the show, Abimbola and Goke, the founders of So Fresh. Hi, guys.
Thank you.
So nice to have you on the show. Hi, Abimbola.
Good
Good
to have you.
to have you. Oh, wow. So you love this song as well.
Sure.
Okay. What do you like about it?
I just like it's inspirational. I love it. Yeah, and I love the story.
And I know Nigeria.
Well,
Sorry, the lyrics, right? And Nigeria is that kind of place that you need inspiration. Like sometimes the environment can suck out everybody. Yeah. I love it. I love the song as well. How are you guys doing? You look amazing.
You too.
Thank you. I'm definitely a fan of So Fresh. I have your famous parfaits, say maybe every day probably.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's keeping me fit, I had a baby not too long ago, so
you look fresh,
into the whole snapback.
Well.
I'm in the snapback phase, so yeah, it's really helped. It's really helped. What did you guys have in mind when you were starting So Fresh? What was the plan?
Okay, so starting So Fresh, the idea was to change the way people basically shopped for fruits and vegetable. The idea was to have a modernized farmers market. But as we started, we discovered a greater need of our customers, and that was they wanted prepared meals, fresh and healthy. And since we were selling fruits and vegetables, we just responded to that need. So we started playing around with meals, mixing stuff, and interestingly, when we started, there was nobody talking about healthy food, or the craze wasn't there.
You've taken us to my second question. I was going to say, how did you get that, in quote, liver to start a healthy food business in a time when Fit Farm, the Fit Farm craze was not in
at all.
Yeah, so 2010, so for us it was about listening to the individual customers as they walked into the store. And even though it was not big, we knew customers wanted that and we responded to that need. And so, we started selling fresh, healthy meals, juices, smoothies, salads, and
so you're saying you started off just to sell fruits? You just wanted to
fruits.
Just fruits?
Sell whole fruits.
Whole fruits, yeah.
Did you ever see it becoming this big? You have 50 people, about 50 people in your staff list. Like you pay 50 families every
month.
Did you think you were going to be this big when you guys started?
I believe so. You know what, this food business idea wasn't the only business idea we have bounced at each other. We just newly moved into Lagos 2009. This business started 2010. So when he muted the idea of this food thing, I'm like, we haven't seen anything like this before in Lagos. And I just believed in my heart that it's going to be big and I'm going to give my all into it. And so we were all out searching for a store and found a store and the journey began. I
was chatting with you recently because you said something that reminded me of that. You said you moved into Lagos in 2010. I remember a statement you made when you said, we're not from Lagos. We just came to Lagos. You Lagos people sometimes, you tend to, know each other and help each other. So definitely, it's been a bit tough.
It was tough.
So how was it coming from, I think it was Kwara State, Ilorin. Yeah. How was it coming from there and you came into Lagos and you've blown? How did you go about that? What was it like for you?
Well, if I say how it happened, how it is happening, I can't really explain, but what I know is that we pull strength together and we are each other's strength. Oh, absolutely. And first 3 years into the business, it wasn't yielding anything.
And you still thought you were going to be able to make millions?
Posting loss for first
so what kept
3
you
straight
going
years.
At that point?
The belief in the dream, the belief in the vision that there will be some day when Nigerians will crave for clean and safe, healthy eating, and we want to be the ones to make this happen.
Beautiful. But guys, there's loads of people selling fruits now. Why did you think selling fruits could bring you millions? What did you think you were going to do to distinguish that business to the point of millions, a turnover in millions,
So again, going back to the original idea, again, I used to go a lot to the market with my mom, and I thought it was very cumbersome going to the market. So like the market I was used to, apple was in a section, you had peppers in another section. So we just wanted to make it very convenient. We wanted to bring it all in under one roof.
Like a one-stop shop.
Like a one-stop shop. And we knew that people would want that, people would like that. And that was how it all started.
So what I hear you saying, it's not really fruit you're selling. What you're selling is convenience.
So exactly, like I said, it was an existing need, but we discovered that people needed to access it in a more convenient, in a more convenient way, more wide range under the same roof. So that was exactly what we brought to the market.
That's beautiful. I mean, I think you're giving me even business ideas. So there can actually be an existing thing, and you're just thinking, how can people get this thing with ease? That's a business idea on its own.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
That's
stuff.
a powerful proposition.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, people want more ease, convenience, and speed.
Especially in the urban areas of Nigeria and even Africa. And one thing that also excites me about your brand is how there are people on the streets selling fruits. There's so many people selling fruits.
A lot.
And I have people sitting here selling fruits and making millions of it, while some people are just making cobbles off it. What do you think has, distinguished your brand?
Well, one very
apart from ease, of course.
One very major factor is not compromising on quality. So right from day one, right, we set the standards very high. Now, we don't compromise on that. And excellent customer service.
Amazing. And one thing I know, that to be able to have such quality and continue with food preparation every day from about 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., you need hands, which is why I know that you have about 50 people on your staff list. When we return, we'll be learning from the founders of So Fresh how they are able to maintain a strong and effective staff strength, ensuring that everything that's being produced for people to eat stays healthy, is good quality, and is good for the tummy. I'm excited about that. I want to learn, because I know it is not easy managing human beings. You can manage cups well, manage books well, but to manage human beings is the hardest thing on earth. I say so. See you when we get back. Welcome back to the show, and we are still speaking with the founders of So Fresh, Abimbola and Goke, and I'm super, super duper excited. I feel like starting a business with my husband now. Yes, I know. All right, guys. We were talking about the issue of labor. Due to the nature of what you do, I know you deal with a lot of unskilled labor, and that's my experience as well. I have a jewelry brand, and we retail across various locations, so I deal day to day with a lot of unskilled labor. The rigors of that, though, is you hear things like, oh, I woke up and my hand was aching me, I'm not coming to work. My mommy said she's not happy, so I'm not coming to work. It's amazing how tough it is dealing with them. How are you able to handle that?
Well, we've passed through a lot of phases when it comes to staffing issues. And this may sound cliche, but the reality is that staffs, HR, are the most important in any business. No matter how fantastic the idea is, staffs, determine the outcome of everything. So for us, we've had so many issues, but over time we've been able to work on that, and will I say we're winning with staff now. And it all, for us, we invested a lot in training. That's the first thing. Even before you join the workforce,
okay,
there are processes,
a lot of training.
So you have a good training system.
Absolutely, a lot of training and retraining continuously to reorientate them to what we want to see within the business. Also, we've improved our welfare packages, and most importantly, now we give a lot of decision making into their hands, so they feel like part of the business. They are committed to the mission. They see their work beyond just earning a salary, but that they're actually making an impact in people's life, and people generally respond to that. So it's all about looking after the staff as well. Most of the time as entrepreneurs, we're so concerned about the customer, about making that money. We forget that the people are the most important within your business, because they make anything happen within the business.
Beautiful. I've learned something, definitely. So you said the welfare package is key, and then training and retraining and retraining. Thank you for that.
Another key thing is the fact that every human being should desire something. They all have a dream as well. So they don't want to feel like I'm working. Yes, they are working for you, but they don't want to feel used, like I'm just working for you. You are using me. So we try to. Earlier in the year, we came up with an initiative, one-on-one chats with me. So I have the opportunity of talking to them one-on-one to find out what their dream is and how they can actually find a place to express it within this idea. And so we understand that, okay, this is what you want to do. Are you rightly placed within the system?
Organization.
Are you rightly placed? Are you expressing yourself? That is where they would find true happiness, when they find that they are able to express a part of them that yearns for growth. And when they see that they are growing, they are changing, they are adding value to themselves and also contributing to the growth of the organization, they will be very happy.
Abimbola, I totally agree with you, because in my own case, there's actually, there might not be too much room for growth when you're a merchandiser. So what I try to do, just to support what you've said, is I have, one-on-ones, say once in 6 months, and I just ask you, what's your 5-year plan? And we draw up a map. So every other month, I'm asking you, so what, based on the action points we develop, what are you doing towards it? And I let them know that, look, you can't work for me forever. I don't want you to work for me forever. I want to look at you in a few years and say, oh, you're so successful, she was with me. I taught her this and this and this when she was with me. I think that's also
beautiful. And even when you have these one-on-one discussions with them, you find out that our needs differs. And so for me, it can be the salary. For me, it might just be that I want to express something in me. And so with that, you are able to find how this person will enjoy job satisfaction.
Beautiful.
Because if they enjoy that, you have them.
And you make more money eventually.
You make more money, and you're able to grow, and somebody is somewhere, you know, watching and growing the branch while you're on expanding.
Do you do this full time now as a couple?
Yes,
Yes,
100%.
100%.
But was this always the case? Did you have to juggle with other things to make ends meet, you know, for the family and all of that?
Initially, I had a job.
Okay.
She had a private practice.
Okay.
Quickly in the life of the business, she dropped that. So she's always been 100% for like 6 years in the business.
Wow.
I only joined 100% a year ago.
Last year.
Yeah, so.
And that's really smart.
Yeah.
What do you think? Why did you? Why did you do that?
Why did I do that?
Why did you guys, like, she full time, you? It's obvious, but I'm trying. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but you know, it's a new idea. Nobody knows if it will catch on or it will do well. So you don't want to
put all your eggs in one basket. I love that, and I'm emphasizing on that because sometimes I've seen people put all their eggs in one basket, and then they say, "Oh, Nigeria isn't good."
And the reality is that we needed the money. We just had a business; it wasn't bringing anything.
We need to keep pumping
I had a
money,
business, and we were practically supporting the business from my salary for the first few years.
And now that same business is employing both of you full time.
Yeah, and employing over 50 people.
I love to always emphasize the fact that, as Nigerians and as Africans, we for some period will have to do what we have to do till we are able to do what we want to do.
I mean, like, people have redefined entrepreneurs to taking risks, to taking calculated risks. Sometimes you have to look at both ends and don't just jump into it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You can successfully start a business while working and, you know, just pushing through.
Beautiful. I've related with you guys individually and together, and there is chemistry. Nobody needs to tell me. You guys are an amazing team and you're in love. When we return, we'll be finding out from the founders of So Fresh how they're able to work together and keep everything all spicy in the office and everywhere. See you in a bit.